And she says, "It's me, Dad. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm not dead." That was the best feeling. That was the best gift that I could have ever gotten.
Tiffany's father, Bobby, becoming emotional when he thinks back to the day his daughter was found. Her parents, who live in Georgia, last heard from her on Easter Sunday and reported her missing 9 days later. Fresno County Sheriff John Zanoni says she was making her way up through the Huntington-Shaver Lake areas, headed to Mono Hot Springs. What was supposed to be a serene 3-day vacation turned into almost 3 weeks lost in the Sierra. Sheriff Zanoni says most don't hike that north due to the extreme weather and snow. At some point in her journey, Tiffany says she took a tumble down a mountain.
When I fell off of this cliff, I was unconscious for about 2 hours and did indeed have to splint one of my legs and pop the other knee back into place. From there, I couldn't actually get back onto the road. The main road was blocked because of the avalanche that I had been in. And of course, like a normal person, the first thing you're supposed to do is call 911, and I attempted that 4 or 5 times with no avail.
She had lost service and did not have a GPS, but did have some food, an electric bike, 2 sleeping bags, and a tent.
But at the end, after fighting nature for such a long time, I lost my tent, I lost my vestibule, and I did eventually lose both sleeping bags, so I was outside with nothing but a lighter and a knife.
The sheriff's office said she also had a waterproof map that she lost in the wilderness, along with her phone.
I didn't want to panic.
She credits her experience as a high-level archery coach and her survival skills, like foraging, which helped her find plants to eat. Tiffany eventually made her way near Edison Lake, where she found an open cabin at Vermilion Valley Resort.
When the door opened and I saw the best sleeping bag I had ever seen in the world, I wasn't necessarily thinking, oh my goodness, I'm rescued. I thought, it's a dry bed.
The sheriff's office said she was probably in the cabin for about 8 hours before the resort owner found her. The first thing she did was call her parents, who were buying winter gear as they prepare to fly to Fresno to help search for their missing daughter.
To hear her voice was really tough, but it was the best toughness that I could have ever experienced.
Instead of a dreadful search in the snow, it was a joyful homecoming.
Just to hold her. She wanted to hold us. She wanted to hold her mom and dad, and I took it in, and I'm just glad to see her, to know that she's alive, and to smell her.
Zanoni says he's never seen such an extraordinary outcome in his entire career.
It truly is a story of survival and determination by Tiffany. There's no other way I can explain it. I've worked for the sheriff's office for almost 30 years. I've grown up here. I spend a lot of time up in that area. I would have never anticipated her in my wildest dreams being able to get back as far as she did. But now we know this is something that we will learn from in the future.
Reporting Hannah Gonzalez, KC24, local news that matters.